In the back, but please be respectful of our speakers as they're speaking. Also, bathrooms are going to be down the hallway. Also, if you need parking validations, we will have that after the event. And then, without further ado, let me hand this off to our District 4 Youth Commissioner, Lydia Ma. Please give a hand to Lydia Ma.
Thanks, Dan. Hello, everyone, and welcome to District 4 Youth Advisory Council's third annual AIM event, Advise, Inspire, Motivate. My name is Lydia Ma. I am a senior at Independence High School, the District 4 Youth Commissioner, and the Vice Chair of the San Jose Youth Commission, and I'm so happy to welcome you all to this event. But before we go on to explain AIM, I'd just like to give a little background. The San Jose Youth Commission is the official youth advisory group to the Mayor and City Council. You can think of the Youth Commission as sort of like a mini City Council, in that just as there are 10 City Council members and 1 Mayor, there are 10 Youth Commissioners and 1 citywide. Each Commissioner represents their respective districts. So I myself represent District 4, which includes the high schools of Independence and Piedmont. And I work alongside 10 amazing commissioners to represent the 250,000 youth in San Jose. The mission of the Youth Commission is to advise the Mayor and City Council on youth-related issues and policies. And we do this largely through writing policy recommendations, creating initiatives, gathering and giving youth input, or by hosting citywide events. But our larger vision is one of youth empowerment, to motivate youth to speak up on the issues that they care about, to act on those issues, and to make the change we know that they can make. And we do this largely through our YACs, or our Youth Advisory Councils. There are 10 Youth Advisory Councils in San Jose, 1 per district under each commissioner. A Youth Advisory Council is sort of like a satellite group branching off the Youth Commission of 15 to 20 district youth. And basically what each YAC does is more directly represent the voice of youth in that district and focus on addressing more community-specific issues. And they do this largely through creating initiatives, engaging youth in the district, raising awareness of issues in the area, or by hosting special programs or events, such as AIM. So with that background, here we are at our third annual AIM event. AIM was born from D4 YAC members noticing a trend amongst our peers. How many of you guys know exactly and specifically what you want to do in the future? You don't have to raise your hands, you can just think about it. Chances are, a lot of us don't really know the answer. I don't. And that's not to say that's bad in itself. But oftentimes, this uncertainty leads to stress. It leads to you doubting your ability to have a happy, prosperous, successful future. It leads to you comparing yourselves to others, putting yourself down sometimes. It leads to anxiety. Because the unknown is scary, and the future is unknown. And a lot of the stress that we teens feel so often is not because teens are naturally clueless or inexperienced. A lot of it is because we lack guidance. We lack exposure to the different fields we can pursue in higher education and career. We don't know the options we have available to us. Or if we do, we don't know how to go about it. So, AIM was born. Tonight, 7 amazing, experienced, insightful, and simply awesome individuals will be on this stage, sharing with you their story, their failures, their lessons learned, their journey, navigating their way through this uncertainty, and finding out who they are today. They're sharing this in hopes that you would learn how to deal with some of this anxiety and stress. In hopes that you would be empowered to seek out your future pursuits and passions, and in hopes that you would see that the sky truly is the limit in terms of what you want to achieve. So with that, D4 YAC hopes that you would have fun tonight, step out of your comfort zone, and take away something to apply with you in your future pursuits and beyond. But before I hand it off to our opening speaker, I'd just like to give a few words of thanks. Thank you so much to our speakers for coming out and sharing your journey with us. Thank you so much to the organizations who have come out to share your resources and services. Thank you to the Youth Commission staff, Ms. Betty Ramirez and Linda Bruca, because we could not have pulled this off without you guys. Thank you to my District 4 Youth Advisory Council for working so hard to put on this event for you guys. Thank you to you all for coming out. And lastly, thank you to the District 3 City Council office for sponsoring this event. With that, I'd wish you all have an amazing time tonight and ask that you please join me in giving a warm welcome to our District 3 City Council member for the opening, Mr. Raul Corrales.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much, Lydia, and to all of the D4 YAC members, and welcome to your District 4 Youth Advisory Council AIM event 2018. I remind Lydia of this all the time, that the worst part about her is that she does not live in District 3. So I represent District 3, which is where you're at tonight, which is here all of downtown and surrounding downtown. And so other than that, when Lydia was an intern in my office, the work that she's doing here with the District 4 and as a youth commissioner is tremendous, and I want to thank you all for participating with us. And as was stated, my name is Raul Corrales, and I am the District 3 City Council representative. And I don't have a ton of time tonight. I'm just going to be welcoming you in, but I am going to take the opportunity to give you a little bit of advice. And the advice that I have to give tonight is really in three major focuses. Number one is to be grateful. Number two, to be happy. And number three, to be uplifting. And so I'm going to give you in a snapshot a little bit of just my story. So I come from a humble, hardworking family here growing up in San Jose, but my father actually immigrated from Mexico when he was 12 years old, upgrading from living on a dirt floor, a very poor home in Mexico, to upgraded to a trailer park here in Alviso, North San Jose area, District 4. And my father and mother ended up getting married very young, well, actually while I was still in high school, because they got pregnant with my sister, and they both dropped out. And we grew up here in a very humble, hardworking family, and I learned a lot from my parents. And one of the most important things was about the importance of an education. And I myself actually grew up as a high school student. I was what you might call a Chicano. I was actually cruising my 65 Impala right here up and down Santa Clara Street in my high school days. And I ended up being the first in my family to go to and graduate college. I went to San Jose State. And I went on in my career to become a substitute teacher, a model, an emergency medical technician, a San Jose police officer, and today I stand before you as one of the youngest city council members in the 10th largest city in the entire United States. And again, it's a bit of a quick, short version, but the opportunities that really were presented to me, beyond the hard work, beyond the education, it was really those three main focuses for me. At your age, I had no idea what I wanted to do when I got older. I didn't know professionally what I might want to be, and my professional career kind of shows that. But I did know who I wanted to be. I knew for certain I wanted to be someone that was helping others. I wanted to uplift other people, whether it was being a teacher and helping youth, whether it was being a police officer and helping our community. I knew that was something and who I wanted to be. I also knew I wanted to be happy. I knew no matter what I did as a job, no matter where I was living, I knew I wanted to do what was making me happy. I wanted to be able to go to work or wake up every day and know that I was enjoying life. Knowing that any day, quite frankly, could be my last. And I'll tell you, when I was a junior in high school, I'm really fortunate that my father took me back to Mexico, where he grew up. And I had an opportunity to see how poor not only he grew up, but really a different world. And to understand that and bring that perspective back home. And fortunate to have parents that always helped me to see others around me that were less fortunate. And ever since then, I've always been grateful. Not just grateful of what it is that I might have, grateful of everything, grateful of the fact that I have my sight, grateful that I have all my limbs, that I have the ability to go to school. Simply grateful that every day I can wake up, take a deep breath with my healthy lungs, and have an opportunity, another day, here in this world. And I have continued to, in my life, always focus on those three major goals. And everything that I have done, has always stemmed around that. And whether you yourself might know, as Lydia asked, what you already want to be when you grow up, or whether you don't, just like I did, it is important to know who you want to be. And you can decide and start that today. And it doesn't have to be exactly what I've stated here today, and certainly that doesn't mean you're going to be perfect every day. I am a human being. I have not been happy every day of my life. I certainly have not been grateful every single day of my life. I know, though, that I aspire to be every day the best person that I can be. I continue to do my best in life. And you're going to have some tremendous speakers today. And what we hope that you gather out of it is an opportunity to connect, or an opportunity to be inspired by some of the stories, if not all the stories that you hear today. And we hope that you're able to take that away with you. And again, it's my pleasure not only to sponsor the Rotunda for the D4 YAC tonight, but to be able to help kick you off tonight. And we do hope that you enjoy. Thank you very much.